Yo, what is good, y'all? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. First things first, huge shout out to my boy Woozy for letting me hop on his account to create the ultimate lineup. Speaking of that, today's video we are going to be creating the best squad in NBA 2K21 MyTEAM, and the squad I would run if 250k was today. If the 250k tournament, if the qualifiers were today, this is the squad I would run. But before we go any further, if you are new to the channel and have not yet, please smash that subscribe button as you're on the road to 35,000 subscribers. Let's hop right into the starting point guard position. So point guard is probably the deepest position we've seen so far in this game, and to me, I think there's one definite top point guard in the game, and then after that it gets a little bit dicey. To me, I think Bob Cousy is the best point guard in the game. 6'1", obviously has an incredible three ball. Then you hop into his badges, which are very, very incredible as well. Now, you would need to add the range extender badge on him if you did want to run him in the 250k tournament, and that's something I definitely would run on this Bob Cousy card. But I do think he is a little bit better than any other point guards we have in my team right now. Obviously, he can't dunk, but I think he more than makes up for it with the rest of his stats. So my starting point guard would be Bob Cousy. Then hopping in to the shooting guard position, another difficult position. I think there's two top shooting guards in the game if the sliders are like they are in Unlimited. And the starting shooting guard I would use is Mitch Richmond. Now looking at Money Mitch, 6'5", 84 three ball, 86 ball handle. Does have an 84 speed with a 75 lateral quickness. One Hall of Fame badge being Tyler Shooter. 14 gold badges including that gold range. Now he does have steady shooter, but trust me, if you're looking to take leaners, Mitch Richmond is really the man with the plan. He's just absolutely incredible on the offensive end of the court and way ahead of his time, way ahead of where he should be. But that's really where 2K is right now. If you have shooters, you better use them. So Mitch would be my starting shooting guard. Hopping into the small forward position, I don't think it's much debate that my starting small forward would be Larry Bird. 6'9", 93 ball, 79 ball handle, does have a 66 speed but an 88 lateral quickness. 2 Hall of Fame badges being catch and shoot, clutch shooter, 19 on gold, including that range extender and silver clamps. So if you're looking at a 3-and-D guy, Larry Bird's your guy. He's gonna hold it down at that small forward position, and these three would be an incredible offensive backcourt, and as well as decent on the defensive end. Just put Mitch Richmond on a cone type player and he will do just fine. Just know Mitch Richmond's not gonna really guard anybody. Now is where it gets interesting, because now we got the power forward position. And quite honestly, what I'm going to do here is I am going to move Larry Bird to the power forward position and get another guard in here. I might use Rolando Blackman, but I'm still new on Rolando. I don't really know exactly how good he is yet in this game. As you guys can see, he doesn't have clamps, no range extender, so I'm going to pass on him for now. The guy I'm going to plug in here is Doug Christie at the small forward position. Just got to move Larry Bird right there to the power forward. 6'6", 83 ball, decent enough ball handle, 87 steal, 85 perimeter defense, 85 speed, a 90 lateral quickness, hopping into his on-ball steal tendency, which is a 90 as well. Look at the defensive badges. 1 Hall of Fame badge being off-ball pass, 17 on gold, including clamps, pickpocket, pick dodger, interceptor. Defensively, you're not going to find much better than this Doug Christie card. Absolutely incredible. And you might say your lineup small, but you can get by with this small ball type of lineup. Doug Christie will be my starting small forward, moving Larry Bird to the power forward position. Then moving on to the center position, it's another interesting dynamic here at the center position, because do you go with a guy like a Bob Lanier? Do you go with more of a Kareem, Hakeem, PJ Brown? Could make a case. Could also make a case for a guy like Bill Laimbeer. For me, if I was to choose a starting center right now, I would probably choose Bob Lanier. And here's why. 6'11", can't shoot, but he has a decent enough midi. He's got good defense, a 76 speed, 66 lateral quickness, 3 Hall of Fame badges, 24 gold badges, Hall of Fame relentless finisher, back down punisher, contact finisher, gold badges, including the rim protector, box, moving truck, rebound chaser. The thing about it is, Bob Lanier, what he's going to give you is a good enough defensive inside center, and he's going to give you a mid-range jumper. And with the guys I have, I can run an inside center with no doubt, because they're going to have to step up against Mitch, Bob Cousy, because I will toast them from 3 if they do not. I do believe if I was to go into 250 today, if I had Bob Lanier, he would be my starting center. Hopping into the bench unit, the backup point guard is an interesting one. It's such an interesting debate because, in my opinion, you can choose between 3 different guys. You could go Jerry West, and what Jerry West is going to give you is kind of a similar feel to Bob Cousy. I don't love any of their dribble sigs right now. He does have a 93 3-ball, good ball handle, 90 speed with the 88 lateral quickness. Or you could go with Gary Payton, the glove, 6'4", 79 3-ball, 89 ball handle, but on the defensive end, he's absolutely incredible. When you compare their badges, they're pretty similar. Who would I give the edge to? I would give the edge to Jerry West right now. We'll just put a bronze in there for now. Jerry West would be my backup point guard. Is he worth locking in? Absolutely not. But with his good midi, 93 3-ball, good ball handle, good perimeter defense, 90 speed with the 88 lateral quickness, then you hop into his badges. Absolutely incredible as well. Hall of Fame tireless defender, slithery finisher, clutch shooter, as well as Hall of Fame floor general. He doesn't have range extender, but I guarantee you can apply that badge. Supposedly the badge system's fixed now, which it needs to be fixed. So if you can apply badges, definitely apply badges. I wouldn't apply them now, but if I was to play in 250 in the 250 qualifier, I definitely would. So Jerry West would be my backup point guard. Then moving on to the backup shooting guard position. Is there even a question who I would run here? I don't think there is. I think every day of the week I'm running Allen Houston, 6'6", 92 3-ball, good enough ball handle, 84 speed with a 75 lateral quickness. Very similar player to Mitch Richmond, slippery off ball in Hall of Fame, gold catch and shoot, gold range extender, gold dead eye. He does have steady shooter, no clamps, but what he gives you on the offensive end more than makes up for it. I love both Allen Houston and Mitch Richmond, and in the time we're in, they are both super valuable players. The weakest position, I think, in the game is the small forward position. It's, in my opinion, so weak. I don't know where I would go here. The small forward and power forward positions are both super weak. I don't know where to go here. Here's the thing. You could go with a guy like Kobe Bryant, or you could lean towards another Ray Allen type player, or you could go with Rolando Blackman. Now, here's the thing about Rolando. No clamps, no range extender on his base card. For me, I'm probably leaning towards Kobe Bryant, 6'6", 86 3-ball with the shoe, 89 ball handle, 88 speed with an 85 lateral quickness. Talk about complete players. Kobe Bryant is that. He's not going to have range extender, but he's going to give you enough elsewhere. He only has bronze clamps, but you can obviously upgrade that. I'm pretty confident that you can. Let me make sure here. Apply badges. I'm not going to upgrade it. I just want to see that you can. Maybe you can't. Maybe I can't upgrade his clamps to a silver. I don't really know how the badge system works, but it doesn't look like I can upgrade his clamps, which is a tough kind of scene. It's definitely a tough scene, so I can't upgrade his clamps. I don't really know how badges work. But anyways, either way, Kobe Bryant would be my backup small forward position. The small forward position is just way too weak right now that I don't know where I would go for sure. Then hopping into the power forward position, there's no question who I'm going with. Richard Jefferson. 6'7", one of the most underrated cards in the game today. 85 3-ball, 95 driving dunk. Looking at the defense, 83 speed, 79 lateral quickness. Badge-wise, 13 gold badges, 7 of them on silver. He has what you need. He has a ton of finishing badges. He has silver clamps, silver tireless defender. Now, Richard Jefferson is not going to be the most flashy player, but he is going to get it done at a very elite level. I like the pink diamond Richard Jefferson of last year, and I like this Emmy Richard Jefferson even more. Definitely worth checking out if you haven't yet. The backup center is another interesting dynamic. Do you go Kareem, Hakeem, a guy like P.J. Brown, Bill Laimbeer, Sam Perkins? I don't know where I'm going to go, where I would go. I truly don't. Because the thing with Hakeem here is he's 7 feet tall, and then you get onto his speed, which is a 70. Then you look at Kareem, 7'2", but his speed is only a 56. I would probably lean towards Kareem just because of I'm a Kareem fan, and I liked him last year. I don't know. Either way, I'm gonna put Kareem there and Hakeem here. I'm gonna see which one I like more that day and put them both in my lineup. They're both very elite on the defensive end. I'm leaning towards inside bigs right now just because they're better defenders and can protect the rim just a little bit better. That's probably where I would lean with those two, as well as just the drifters are so overpowered in this game that you really don't need a stretch big. But I'm putting both of them in my lineup in the 10 and 11 spot. And so from there, It really depends on what else I need. I could put a guy like Gary Payton in here. I'm probably going to put my another point guard in here in case, somebody gets hurt. And I think Gary Payton is that next best option. You could make a definite case that Jason Kidd is better than Gary Payton, but I would give this slight nod, or the slight nod to Gary Payton over Jason Kidd by just a little margin. It's close. It's definitely very, very close. But when you upgrade badges and stuff, I still think Gary Payton would be a just little bit better. And then to my last spot, it's tough. It's definitely tough where I would go with my last spot, because you could go with a Rolando Blackman when you upgrade his badges, or you could go with a guy like Dave DeBusschere. To me, I think if you upgraded his badges, Rolando Blackman is going to end up being very, very incredible. When you apply some badges, some much needed badges, I think he is going to become very, very elite in this game. Now, I have him on my account and I haven't used him enough, but once you apply badges and stuff like that, he is going to be absolutely elite. If the 250K tournament was today, this is the lineup I would go out there with, guys. Leave your comments down below. Who should be in this lineup that I don't have? Who is in this lineup that shouldn't be in here? Comment those down below, because I definitely like hearing you guys' feedback. Guys, I hope you guys did enjoy the video. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love y'all and have a blessed day.